Sorry if you can hear music in the background. I hope I don't get copyrighted, but my dad's listening to his records on the record player, but like that's fine. It's just got a bit louder. That aside, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. As you've seen, the title of this video is, oh, I actually don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but it's basically just talking about what YouTube's actually like. So I'm going to be talking about that in today's video because I don't know, I just think it's interesting to like compare what I thought it was and then what I have found it to be. So let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to talk about is something that I actually expected. So it's basically just talking to a camera. Of course, I knew when I went to start a YouTube channel that I'd have to talk to the camera because that's kind of what doing a video is. But at first it's so weird and it's so hard to get the hang of, especially for my first videos. I've only done, I think, a little bit over 30, so I'm not, and also just a disclaimer, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'm just doing this video just on the kind of basic things. I'm not delusional. I know I'm not a big YouTube channel, but if you have a small channel and you're watching this, well, you can probably relate to me more so than a big channel. But as I was saying, talking to the camera is especially weird at the start, but it can be weird in the following videos to come, especially when you're starting off the video. I find that at the start I'm a bit thrown off and I need to find the right way to, you know, say hey and stuff like that. I didn't know, like, I was like, this is weird, I'm just sitting in my room, no one's actually here. And it's just a weird concept to think that that's what you have to do if you want to start a YouTube channel. You have to literally sit somewhere where you've set up and just talk to a camera. Like, obviously I knew that I'd have to do that if I wanted to do YouTube, but it was just weird. A big thing about YouTube is that it is so time consuming. So much more time consuming than I thought it would be. So this requires like the filming, which sometimes you have to take days, not days, but you often hear YouTubers speak about like a filming day where they'll film like a few in one day. I try to do that, but I don't usually. I usually film one a day. And then obviously the editing. So that is also time consuming, so you have to set out times where you can give an hour or more to editing, and especially if you're like me, who is the slowest editor ever, I have to give up a lot of time for that. You must think, your editing's not that good, Natalie, and it's not. Like, I don't know how to do any special effects. I want to learn, but I'm just finding the time to, because, you know, life is busy, you know, you have other things to do, but I will work on that. And then for me, because I have slow internet, waiting for it to upload. So picking a time where I can leave my laptop on. I usually leave my laptop on overnight, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It normally uploads overnight, but sometimes if it's a bigger video, it will take, oh my god, there's hair in my mouth. It will take longer than that, which is a bit, you know, of course, time consuming. Time management is very important if you're going to start a YouTube channel. You need to be very time savvy, and especially if you set deadlines for yourself, and I've set deadlines. I post weekly. You got to keep up with the deadlines, so that's also where you have to like manage your time. It also involves a lot of planning. I find myself with a diary writing what videos I'm going to do, like when I'm going to do them, you know, what days of the week that I can film, that I can edit. So it does involve planning. Like, that is so essential. And especially if, yeah, you do have deadlines and you want to upload weekly or however much, you need to keep on top of it, and that can be difficult at times. This leads on to my next I don't know what to call them, but it's planning content. So I plan, and every other YouTuber ever, well, some people just, you know, vlog freely and they don't really plan it, they just as it comes. But I plan before uni starts. So on the holidays I will try to plan, film as much as I can, and then I got to plan when I'm going to edit them and upload them, so when I'm at uni I don't have to be worrying about filming. So I try to get all the filming done, but the issue about that is that you have to think, or I have to think up like heaps of content that I can film within like a couple weeks, and that can be challenging at times, especially if you want to do videos with other people that you plan to do and they've agreed to. I don't force anyone into it. You need to plan when you can do that, when you can see the person, when you can actually film with them, because that can be hard too. This would be more relevant to YouTube channels that get paid, because what I'm going to say is it's like another job. Now, I don't get paid for my YouTube as of yet. I may in the future, but that's not why I do it at all. And lots of people have told me, oh, do you get paid for it? I said no, but that's not why I do it. I do it because I enjoy it. I can't really say that this is a job, but in a way it is, because it takes up my time. I have to work on it. I have to plan. It, you know, requires thinking. And you don't often think about that when you're wanting to have a YouTube channel. You're like, yeah, I just want to film and edit and then upload. But there's so much planning and work. So it's kind of like you are working, but for me, it's like a job I love. Another thing about YouTube that I didn't really take into consideration before I started YouTube, or even till just recently, is I have to be careful if I'm vlogging, or even if I'm not. I just gotta be careful who I put in my videos. I need to make sure that people who are in them are happy, because I don't really want to put people in there in my videos who don't want to be in there. And also when I've vlogged in public, I try so hard not to put strangers in the vlogging, in the camera, in the view. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's like you need to be cautious, and you don't often think about that. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna film, but you have to be careful not to put people in there that could then find the video and be like, I'm on there, and then you have to like delete the video or have to edit them out, re-upload. You know, like, it's just, you have to be careful who you put in there and also what you put in there. You don't want to be sharing your location. Make sure what you post won't affect your like career in the future. And unless your career is YouTube, which for me it isn't at the moment, it probably won't be. It will be a hobby, but it won't necessarily be a career for me. I say that now, but who knows? You got to be careful what you're putting in there, because if then they see that, you could not get a job or lose out on an opportunity. Another thing that's I thought would be, or I didn't even think about until I started filming, is remembering to say everything you want to say. And I find myself stuffing up in makeup videos because I just won't mention stuff. Like, I won't mention what I'm using. That's another thing that you have to, like, while you're filming, you got to think of that. And you always got to be thinking, and it's more thinking than what I thought. These last two are more so for me, but I don't know. I don't know if other YouTubers struggle with this, but for me, it's making sure the house is quiet. Say people are over, you're not gonna film when the house is loud. You have to pick and choose when to film. One last thing is, for me, because I don't have a tripod or I don't have an area where I film that stays the same, what I have to do is I have to set up everything I need in one spot. I have to get my ring light, I have to get something for the camera to stand on because I don't have a tripod. And then if I'm doing makeup, because I don't film where I usually do my makeup, I have to take my makeup that I need to use to here, because this is normally where I film, and film from here. And then it's not all only is it setting up. I know this is such a minor thing, by the way, like you guys are like, really, like that, you poor thing. But no, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. It's just something that I thought, wow, like this also takes up time. It kind of falls into the time consuming category, because then you also got to pack up. And this is like such first world problems. I sound like the most privileged person, but no, it's just like time consuming. I guess if you are a small YouTuber yourself and you're watching this video, you can probably relate. So that's basically all the things that I would like to say on this topic. As of yet, I am a small YouTuber, so I can't say much more. It'd be different if I was a big YouTuber, but I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe it was beneficial for people looking to start a YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video, so stay tuned for that. Bye!